Good morning, students. Today we are going to start another virtual class. Topic of this class is linking salary with potential and performance appraisal. Before starting this class, firstly we should clear about the meaning of this concept. During our whole syllabi, we have already covered that earlier in government sector the main rule of salary was to work, and their job was saved. Whatever they were doing in their organization, at the end of the month they were getting the salary, because they were just working 9 to 5 in the organization, and at the end of the month they got the salary. But nowadays the concept of salary as well as working has been totally changed. Nowadays most of the companies has linked salary with the potential as well as performance appraisal. When one person joined the organization, see, the basic salary of that person is fixed. The rest of the components are totally variable in the form of commissions, incentives, profit sharing, etc. So in this chapter, we are going to learn how a person gets salary with the help of various components. Now, the categories of pay system. Here, the person who is getting the salary depends upon the various factors such as age, seniority, experience, qualification, competence, behavior, attitude, knowledge, skills. See, these are the various factors on which a person gets a salary from the management, or as the age increases and experience increases, he'll be eligible to get the more salary from the management. Now, the basic part of every person the basic part of every person is fixed when he joins the organization. Apart from the basic or base pay, there are certain parameters, or we can say that the variable income, which depends wholly solely on the performance of the employee. Like individual, if we talk about the individual incentive, that is commission, merit bonus, performance pay, group in case of group, profit sharing, gain sharing, team bonus. Introduction. Performance linked pay or pay for performance is money paid relating to how well one works. See, nowadays the income or the salary of the person is totally depends upon the working of the individual. The base pay is fixed. But variable pay is totally depend upon the performance of the employee. Sales staff receive more pay for selling more, and low performers do not earn enough to make keeping the job worthwhile, even if they manage to keep the job. Same way, for sales job, the whole incentives depend upon the performance of the employees. The fixed pay he is getting on monthly basis, but variable income will depend upon the performance of the employee. Many employers use this standard based system for evaluating employees and for setting salaries. The next is linking salary with potential and performance appraisal programs and methods. So these are the methods or programs that comes under the linking salary. The first one is merit pay, second one is incentive pay, third one is profit sharing, fourth one is ownership, fifth one is gain sharing, sixth one is Group incentives. Let's start this method one by one. The first one is merit pay program. Merit pay means it is the responsibility of every employee that he has to give his 100% in the organization. It includes annual pay increase are usually linked to the performance appraisal ratings. Under this, when one person works in the organization and at the end of every financial year performance appraisal are done, on the basis of performance appraisal annual increase in pay are done for the employees. This annual increase are added in the base pay and rest of the calculation are done on the basis of base pay. See, when we were discussing in previous classes about this, see, base pay is fixed. As per the merit pay program, after the performance appraisal, whatever the increase he gained, the employee gained from the organization, that gain has added in their base pay, so the rest of the calculations are made on the basis of basic pay. The next one is individual incentive program. See, individual incentive rewards, individual incentives are rewards which is gained by the individual, but it is differ from merit pay. Incentives are not rolled into the base pay, they must be continuously earned. In previous slides I've discussed this thing. Under the merit pay, the annual increase has been added in the basic pay, but here individual incentive program are totally different. It is earned by the employees with their better performance. If he's doing better job, then he'll earn more incentive. Otherwise, he'll be eligible to get only the base pay from the organization. Profit sharing, again one of the important method under the linking salary with potential and performance appraisal. A profit sharing is one of the method through which organization shares some proportionate of profit earned during the year among the employees. Again, one of the important method, whatever the gain is made by the employees under the profit sharing is not added in their base salary. It is a sort of incentives which is distributed by the organization from the profits, because when organization earns, it is just because their employees they are performing very well, and out of the profit certain proportionate distributed as a profit sharing among the employees. Next category is ownership. Ownership, again one of the important concept that we have already covered in various concept, equity based compensation plans. Here we are also going to discuss employee stock ownership plan. Under this, an employee ownership plan that provides employers certain tax and financial advantage when stock is granted to the employees. See, such type of ownership plan are granted to the employees at some conditions so that we could retain them for a longer period of time. We allotted certain shares of the organization to the employees at a fixed price, but we imposed condition that before 5 years the person cannot redeem this share, and whenever he wished to redeem the share after 5 years, the price per share will be fixed, that were fixed at the time when it was allotted to him. Next, Gain sharing, again one of the important concept, a form of group compensation based on group or plant performance rather than the organization wide profits that does not become a part of employee based salary. See, it is one of the type of group incentives which is not connected directly with the profit of whole of the organization. It depends upon the departmental profits. See, one department of the organization is earning a very well profit, and the profit will be distributed among the employees out of the departmental profits, not of the whole of the organization profit. Again, whatever he earns as a part of gain sharing, that will not be added in the base salary of the employees. Next one is group incentives. Group incentives means it is a team, it is a sort of team incentives where when a task is allocated to a team and when a team performs, the same reward is given to whole of the employees, irrespective that, for instance, a team which comprises of 10 to 15 members and 8 are performing very well and rest are not performing good. So but in case of sorry, group incentives, the same reward is given to whole of the employees. Now, performance measurement method. Under this, there are three categories. The first one is balanced scorecard. The second one is EVA. Third one is we have already discussed three methods in our second unit when we were discussing the different models. Here we have to discuss the same models like balanced scorecard, EVA and EFQM. In case you got the question in the final exam, then you have to write the same model because these models are used for performance measurement method. Here we are applying the same method. So it is my request to all the students, they can apply the same model here for performance measurement. Now this is from my side. In case of any query, you can directly call me or you can mail me your queries on my official email ID. Thank you very much.